Okay, here we go. Co-main event, Bellator 297 in Chicago, Illinois. We have Sergio, the Phenom Pettis, taking on Patricio Pitbull. Sergio Pettis, the 29-year-old, out of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. He's 22-5 as a professional mixed martial artist. 4 wins by knockout, another 4 wins by submission. He's riding a 5-fight win streak as a professional coming into this fight. The last 4 of those all being under the Bellator banner. That's right. He is undefeated thus far in Bellator. Taking on perhaps his toughest challenge to date, Patricio Pitbull, the 35-year-old out of Brazil. He is 35-5 with 11 knockouts, 12 submissions to his record. He's riding a 3-fight win streak after that loss to AJ McKee, including the revenge fight against AJ McKee, in which he got a UD over him, and then he defeated Adam Boric, and then Kleber Herbst back in December of 2022. Mark, start this one off. Pitbull versus Sergio. Give us your take and your pick.
Love this fight. Another fantastic fight on this Bellator card. Probably the coolest fight of the weekend, if we're being honest. Any promotion considered, at least for me. The favorite here is the challenger. Pitbull is minus 200. Sergio Pettis is a plus 165 underdog. So, yeah, we have Patricio Pitbull, one of the greatest featherweights to ever live, a man who has also been the Bellator lightweight champion, who will now try to earn a belt in a 3rd weight class. He drops to 135 to take on Sergio Pettis, who is returning from injury to defend his belt. They're the same height. Sergio has a 3.5-inch reach advantage, which is crazy. Despite Pitbull dropping down a weight class here, he still cannot have a reach advantage over anyone. But, hey, that's nothing new for Pitbull. He's very used to being at a reach disadvantage, and this will be less than usual. And when it comes to the pick, I feel bad because I'm about to kind of dismiss Sergio Pettis. And I did the same thing with him against Kyoji Horiguchi, and he made me look dumb by brutally KOing him. But at the same time, I was right. Until that happened, Kyoji was dominating Sergio in that fight. And I think the same thing happens here, minus the hero comeback win from Sergio Pettis. Pitbull, to me, is too good at avoiding that exact type of big shot. He maintains range so well. He counters beautifully. He's going to feel like he's actually fighting someone the same size as him for once, which I'm sure will feel wild to him. Might feel like it opens up his offense more than usual. And I think he's going to school Sergio Pettis. I guess I'll say 49-46. I feel bad not giving Pettis a round, but 50-45 may end up being more accurate. I think Patricio Pitbull wins a clear UD and adds a 3rd belt to the resume.
Omar.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same boat, unfortunately. I think Pitbull, especially going down in weight, I think it's just going to make him faster. I don't think he loses a ton of power. To be honest, I think he has more than enough to spare. But him getting faster seems like a real problem. And just like Mark said, the Kyoji Horiguchi win, as good as it was, leading up to that point, Pettis was getting worked. And I can't see Patricio not having very similar to success. And to be honest, with hands as rough as Pitbull's are, I think he probably eats a lot more damage, and even worse so than he did against Kyoji. So I'm actually going to go with a stoppage here. I'm going to go with a round 2 KO from Pitbull.
In 40 fights, Pitbull has only been finished twice. He's been knocked out once and submitted once. To be fair, in Pettis' 27 fights, he also has only been finished twice. Obviously, a better rate or ratio for Pitbull. Guys, I'm going to be honest with y'all. I'm compromised for this pick.
I didn't think about that.
I'm compromised. I have a conflict of interest, so I probably shouldn't even be making a pick. But for fuck's sake, I'm going with my boy, Sergio Pettis. He's gonna get it done.
You should have just taken the bye. You should just not pick Sergio. Anything with a Pettis behind it, you shouldn't even pick it. Just don't do it.
I'm compromised. I'll take Pettis by UD. I'll just leave it at that.
Yeah,
I'm rolling with
that's
the
fine.
Team Pettis. By the way,
Mike's gonna be like, I didn't pick against you. My friends are assholes, but I didn't pick against you.
as it turns out, at APSC events, I actually have talked to Sergio more than I've talked to Anthony. Because I mean, Anthony's Anthony, and he has he's a pretty famous guy. So I also don't want to fanboy out on these guys. But I have had a chance to have a nice conversation with Sergio Pettis about our kids, and he was like, what a fucking great guy. So
Wow, that's cool. That's really cool.
That is dope. Yeah.